Hey, what's up everybody? This is Keegan here and welcome back to the channel, and I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. And today I'm bringing you guys a questions and answers video for you guys, and this is going to be my first questions and answers video for 2022. And today I have a total of 26 questions to answer. And as always, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in the next questions and answers video, feel free to leave them in the comments section below and I will answer them in the next questions and answers video. So I don't really have a whole lot to say, but I have a feeling that this might be a long video. Well, depending on how fast I can answer all these questions. But let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at the questions you guys left me in the comment section on my last questions and answers video. So sit back, relax, and let's get on with the questions that I have to answer. So as always, we're starting off answering each question in order by username, like in alphabetical order by username. So we're starting off with the first 12 questions that come from andykishore. And the first question from andykishore is, are you aware that after many years, Beavis and Butthead Do America was finally released on Blu-ray on December 7, 2021 in commemoration of the film's 25th anniversary? Yeah, I know that Beavis and Butthead Do America finally got released on Blu-ray. It's a pretty funny movie if you like Beavis and Butthead. Might get it on Blu-ray, but I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, the next one from andykishore is, I hinted this in a really old questions and answers Q&A video when it was announced, but have you watched the limited miniseries Dexter New Blood, which aired on Showtime from November 7th, 2021 to January 9th, 2022? Why, yes I did, and I actually really enjoyed it. And I know I'm not going to, well, without spoiling it, I actually thought the ending was pretty good. I know a lot of people didn't like the ending. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you've seen the series, you know how it ended. Like the new, like the revival. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Honestly, I didn't think the ending was that bad. But yeah, I actually thought it was a pretty good miniseries. The next one from andykishore is, what are your thoughts on YouTube Shorts? I heard it's YouTube's attempt at trying to compete with the short video format of TikTok. I don't really care too much about that, but I do hate TikTok. I don't know, I just think TikTok is just full of stupidity, degeneracy, and just all that kind of stuff that I don't like. Not to mention all these like stupid trends that you see. Ugh, it's cancer, if you ask me. Have you ever watched a DVD on a computer before? I heard a lot of newer computers don't contain a disk drive in them. Yeah, that is true. A lot of newer computers don't have disk drives in them. Yeah, I've watched a movie on a computer a couple times. Quite a few actually, before long before I decided to watch them on my Xbox One, then watch them on my 4K Blu-ray player that I have in my room. So yeah. The next one from andykishore is, are you aware that Betty White passed away on December 31st, 2021 at the age of 99? She was known for being the longest running actor with a total of 82 years in the entertainment industry from 1939 to 2021. Yeah, she did pass away recently, and what could have been her 100th birthday was recently. If she was still alive, she would have been 100 years old, but she passed away. May she rest in peace. The next one from andykishore is, did you hear about Activision Blizzard getting acquired by Microsoft? Yes, I heard about that. I also heard a lot of bad things about Activision Blizzard in the past year because of the mistreatment of many of its employees, which is pretty surprising. So yeah, not only did they get acquired by Microsoft, they also treat their employees like shit. But yeah, I heard about that. The next one from andykishore is, do you have fun making reviews? Yeah, I do have fun making movie reviews. And I do think about doing reviews on like vintage stuff. Like if you've seen on my channel intro recently, I'm going to be doing a vintage review series when I do reviews on a lot of old stuff, like a lot of old antiques and stuff. I don't know when that kind of video will be starting up soon, but it might be coming out sometime in the spring, either in March or April. But we shall see. It will be coming soon. Anyways, let's move on. The next question from Andy Kishore is, are you aware of the video game remake called Alan Wake Remastered that was released on October 5th, 2021? Another video showed you having the original Alan Wake game on Xbox 360. Yeah, I'm aware of it. I do have the original Xbox 360 version of the game. I don't know about getting the remastered. It's not really much different besides the graphics and stuff like that. And you can also buy that game on the PS4 and PS5, I believe. Now, this next one is kind of an interesting question from Andy Kishore. And that question is, why are your video game reviews unlisted? I know it's a retired series, but still. Now, some of you may not be aware of this, but I used to do video game reviews for a brief period of time, but didn't really do it much. But I discontinued making them about a year ago. I just discontinued making video game reviews because it just wasn't really my thing anymore. And this channel is mainly geared towards movies and stuff like that. And I also didn't really like how my video game review videos turned out. I didn't want to delete them. I just wanted to unlist them, not to delete them. But I don't know. I don't know. I know it doesn't really make sense for me to unlist them for no reason, but I just really unlisted them because I just wasn't really a big fan of how those videos turned out. And even though I'm not going to do video game review videos anymore, like I said about a year ago, I'll still keep them on my channel, but they'll just be unlisted, if that makes sense. And I hope that answers that question. The next one from Andy Kishore is, are you aware that the Halo servers on Xbox 360 have officially shut down on January 13th, 2022? Yeah, I heard about that. Kind of sucks, but hey, nothing lasts forever. I didn't really play Halo a whole lot on the Xbox Live on the Xbox 360, but I remember playing a little bit of it. It was pretty fun. Anyways, moving on. What's your favorite Netflix original movie? So far, my favorite Netflix original movie is either The Irishman or Marriage Story. I really enjoyed those two movies. Those are the only ones I can really think of at the moment. And the last question from Andy Kishore is, okay, the jokes aren't funny now. Are you aware that actor Bob Saget passed away on January 9th, 2022 at the age of 65? Yeah, I heard he passed away. And he was I think he was the dad or something in Full House. He was Danny Tanner in that show and used to be the host of AFV during the first couple seasons of that show, America's Funniest Home Videos. And yeah, he passed away recently. And for whatever reason, when I was in school, I used to say Bob Saget as a swear word, kind of like how the Tourette's guy used to say it. And if you ever watched the Tourette's guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I honestly don't know why I kept saying it, but it was kind of cringe. Now, I don't know if this is true, if this next thing I'm about to say is true, but lately I've been hearing some accusations, not from people, but I'm hearing rumors that Bob Saget may or may not be a pedophile. Now, I don't know if that's true. That's just some stuff I've been hearing. But I don't really see any evidence or anything to support that claim. There haven't been any victims of abuse with allegations made up against him. And there hasn't been really any proof to support that claim. But until there's any proof that Bob Saget may or may not be a pedophile, I think he's innocent until proven guilty. But yeah, enough about that. So those are all the questions from Andy Kishore. And now let's move on to some other questions I have to answer. And thanks for the questions, Andy Kishore. Alright, so the next question I have to answer comes from Chase Shepard, and his question is, what are your thoughts on the Bully 2 rumors? I honestly don't think those rumors are true, because I remember a few years ago that Rockstar canceled plans to make a sequel to Bully back in 2017. Now, I don't know if they've changed their mind and they might still be making that game, but until there's more proof that those rumors may be true, I'm just going to say that those rumors are just not true. I don't think there's going to be a sequel to Bully, because I think they canceled it back in 2017, which was 5 years ago. But who knows? Maybe they are making a sequel to it, but personally, I don't think those rumors are true. So that's the question from Chase Shepard. Thanks for the question, Chase Shepard. And now let's move on to some other questions I have to answer. So the next question comes from Ervin's Movie Corner, and his question is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Now, I already answered this question in my last questions and answers video, but I guess I'll answer it again. My favorite Christmas movies are Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2. Those ones are the best. Third one's okay, and I don't plan to watch 4, 5, and Home Sweet Home Alone. Those movies look like shit. I also like Die Hard, which I actually rewatched on Christmas Eve. And Eyes Wide Shut, which I know a lot of people say is some people consider that a Christmas movie, and I think it is a Christmas movie. Which ironically, I actually rewatched that movie on Christmas Day. I think I might do a review of that movie sometime soon. And I also liked what's another good Christmas movie? I also like Bad Santa. That one's hilarious. I haven't seen the second one though, although I hear it's not that good from what I hear. And those are really my favorite Christmas movies that I can think of. And that's the question from Ervin's Movie Corner. Now let's move on to the next question. And thanks for the question, Ervin's Movie Corner. Now let's move on. The next question comes from GTA 5 Fan 22. And his question is, have you heard of the movie Enemy of the State? Heard of it. I know it's a movie with Will Smith, but I haven't actually seen it, but I've heard of it. Maybe I'll check it out someday. And that's the question from GTA 5 Fan 22. Thanks a lot for the question. Now let's move on to the other questions I have to answer. Alright guys, so we only got 11 questions left, and they all come from ThatMovieNerd 44. And the first question from ThatMovieNerd 44 is, what do you think of Alec Baldwin? I think Alec Baldwin is a pretty good actor, although I hear he's kind of a douchebag in real life. I hear there was like a leak of him yelling at his daughter or something through the phone. Not to mention, he killed somebody a couple months ago on a set, accidentally shot somebody. Well, who knows? Maybe he did it on purpose, or maybe he did it by accident. I'm not trying to start off any conspiracies or any of that bullshit, but yeah. But I do say he's a good actor, but he kind of seems like a douchebag in real life, to be honest. Not trying to make it sound like the wrong way, but you never know. Some celebrities are just douchebags. But yeah. So the next question from ThatMovieNerd 44 is, what do you think of Dwayne Johnson? I think he's a good actor, and he's definitely one of the best wrestlers turned actors. Maybe the best actor, the best wrestler that turned into an actor. He's in a lot of movies. He probably never even has a break, because he's in almost every new movie that's out there these days. But I will say he's a good actor, especially when he's in like action movies and stuff like that. Moving on, the next question from ThatMovieNerd 44 is, did you know that singer slash actor Meatloaf and comedian Louis Anderson passed away recently at almost the same time? Yes, I'm aware that they both passed away recently. May they both rest in peace. Although, I never heard of Louis Anderson until recently, but maybe I'll check out some of his work. But may they both rest in peace. And actually, after I finish watching this video, I think I'm going to go watch Fight Club, which Meatloaf acted in that movie. I think I'm going to rewatch that movie after I'm done this video and maybe do a review of it at some point. But yeah, so rest in peace, both Meatloaf and Louis Anderson. The next one from That Movie Nerd 44 is, what is your least favorite Grand Theft Auto game and why? This is going to be kind of a hot take, but I think GTA 3 is my least favorite GTA game that I played. Now, don't get me wrong, GTA 3 is a good game, but personally, I don't think the game has aged very well, if you get my drift. I might be kind of an unpopular opinion, but I just think GTA 3 is kind of my least favorite GTA game. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Moving on, what do you think of John Carpenter? Are there any of his movies that you want to check out soon? I've only seen 3 movies by John Carpenter. I've seen Escape from New York, I meant to say. I've seen Escape from New York, Halloween, and The Thing. I think Halloween is my favorite that he directed. Same with The Thing. And Escape from New York is pretty good. I'd like to check out the sequel at some point, even though the sequel is not that great from what I hear, but I wouldn't mind checking it out. I don't know what any other of movies by John Carpenter I want to see, but I do want to check out some of his other movies in the future. Anyways, moving on. The next question from That Movie Nerd 44 is, what are your thoughts on the rock band The Doors? I think they're a pretty good band. I do like their music. And I know there's a film biopic on them, mainly on the lead singer, who I can't remember his name, but there is a film biopic on them called The Doors that Oliver Stone directed. I'd like to check out at some point. Anyways, moving on. The next one from That Movie Nerd 44 is, what do you think of streaming services like Disney Plus? Do you think there's too many of them nowadays? I don't have Disney Plus, but I tried it out when I was at my cousin's house over the summer when I was in Newfoundland, and I think they have some pretty good stuff on there. They got a lot of stuff on there, some pretty good stuff. I actually watched a movie on Disney Plus at one point when I was staying at my cousin's, and that movie was Summer of Sam, and I thought that one was pretty good. It was a Spike Lee movie. I'll probably do a review of it someday. And do I think there's too many streaming services? Yeah, I think there's way too many streaming services. But you never know. Sooner or later, streaming services might replace basic cable TV. But I kind of doubt it. But maybe someday in the future, they'll replace. Streaming services will replace cable TV. But who knows? Only time will tell. And the next one from That Movie Nerd 44 is, have you heard of The Insider, the Michael Mann film starring Al Pacino and Russell Crowe? No, but I hear pretty good things about it. I'd like to check it out at some point. The next one is, have you heard that Sidney Poitier passed away this January at the age of 94? He became the first black person, first Bahamian to win an Oscar for Best Actor in 1964. Yeah, I heard about that. That's unfortunate, but may he rest in peace. There is one movie that he starred in that's on Netflix that I want to watch at some point called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I'm sure some of you probably have heard of it. I'd like to check that movie out sometime soon. Anyway, have you heard of The Conversation, the Francis Ford Coppola film starring Gene Hackman? No, I haven't seen it, but I hear great things about it. I'd like to check it out at some point, sometime soon. Yep, there's only one question. And the last question from That Movie Nerd 44, and this is also the last question for this video, and that question is, have you seen Apocalypse Now? There are 3 different versions of the film. The theatrical version, the Redux cut, and the final cut. No, I have not seen Apocalypse Now. I have not seen any of the versions. I have not seen the movie in general. But I would like to check out the movie one day and watch all 3 versions of the movie. I hear it's a great movie, and I hear it's one of the greatest war movies ever made. But I haven't seen Apocalypse Now, but heard great things about it. So I would definitely like to check it out sometime soon. And those are all the questions from That Movie Nerd 44, and those are all the questions for this video. Well, guys, that wraps up another video of questions and answers. And thank you guys for watching this video. And special thanks to everybody for submitting their questions. And as always, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in the next questions and answers video, please don't be shy. Leave them in the comments below and I will answer them in the next questions and answers video. But if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment below. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more videos like this. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. And make sure you're following my new account, because my old account unfortunately ended up getting hacked last week. And be sure to follow me on Letterboxd as well. The link to my Instagram and Letterboxd are in the description and in the in the about page on my channel. And yeah, guys, so that's all I really have to say. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And until next time, this is Keegan Shepard signing off. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.